In today's video, we are going to be breaking down Kai Sotto and, of course, his secrets on the basketball court. There's a few things that you may not know, and, of course, some things that I would love to make you learn so that you can also become a great basketball player like Kai Sotto. In this first move, what we do see is some fantastic footwork. He is able to post up his defender, do a quick pivot, ball fake, up and under, easy right-handed layup. But did you just see what just happened? He used his right hand. Did you know that he's actually a right-handed player? Not many people know this, but a lot of people also do know this. He is ambidextrous. And considering this is not the D-League highlights or G-League highlights, because there is really not much of him in the G-League when it comes to highlights. He was really good down there when it lasted before he went back to the Philippines to play for this national team. But what we do see is a great body. The reason why this is not an offensive charge is because his upper body is over top of his right foot and he is creating space for himself because that defensive player was leaning into him. You can do this as an offensive player. Then he's able to plant both of those feet at the exact same time as picking up that ball. At this point in time, we see that he is straightening up, tensing his core. This is extremely important. Want to know why? That is because now he can do a quick shoulder fake this direction and then turn back around for a shot, or he can pivot on his right foot, take the shot fake, get this defender up into the air, and then he is able to go up. Watch this. Two hands. Nice and strong. Never want to go up with just one hand when you've got a strong defender on you. At this time, he is able to finish with his right hand and make that layup. This next move is also very good. He's able to pick up the ball 2 steps, baby hook, and absolutely beautiful. This was all started from when he was posting up his defender. He bodies shoulder in. Now watch his arm. He is able to clear space. At this time, he can take 2 steps. He has picked up the ball. He is cradling it. He is protecting that ball. At that point in time, he is able to take 2 steps, 1 and 2. Meanwhile, if we go back just a bit, he is cradling that ball with his hand and his forearm. You can do this as a player, and he is clearing out space with his left arm to basically make it so that this defensive player is unable to block his shot. Now on his second shot, he has left this defensive player behind, and when he goes up for that shot, I would like to see that left arm up just a bit higher, but he doesn't necessarily have to because this defensive player has been lost. And a great way that you can make a hook shot is actually when you're going up for your shot, making sure that your fingertips are on that ball, keeping the palm off the ball, and then you can follow through, keeping your wrist nice and straight. That's going to allow you to have rotation on that ball. Just like in a jump shot, if you have a soft release, that's going to give you more arc but less backspin. When you're doing a hook shot, you generally want to have lots of spin on that ball because it's going to hit that rim, sometimes quite hard, but he's able to make a swish anyways. Now check this out. This next clip is to show off his ambidextrous abilities. And why is this important? Now, every single player, if you're looking to become a great player, whether you're driving towards the rim like Kai Sotto is here, or if you're just around the rim doing a layup, what you need to be able to do is to use both your left as well as your right arm. So he's able to attack with his left arm. He's able to plant that left foot first, take his big step forward. That should allow that defender to continue to move in that direction. He is then able to pivot back around, and now he is able to get his shot off. Now, even though his body is way off from the rim, we really need to look at his arms. His shoulder and his elbow are in line with the basket. This is a great way to be able to make every single shot, or at least a lot of your shots. And when he goes up for his shot, he kicks that right leg around so that now he is somewhat squared up like if he's taking a regular shot. His right leg goes straight down and then slowly moves out while the camera pans this way. and he's able to make that shot quite nicely. We also want to look at his footwork, and here he's able to do a Euro step around that player who was trying to take a charge on that fast break. As a 7-foot player, being able to do a Euro step is going to be very handy in the NBA, which he will be in the NBA this year coming up, but this also shows us that he has the coordination, unlike some big men when I grew up. Big men were not coordinated like this, and were unable to make shots like this. Let's all remember that big men don't usually pass all that well, but Kai Sotto is passing extremely well. Too bad this guy couldn't make a dunk. Don't be sad. Use this miss so that you can learn from it, so that you can make more dunks in the future, so you can be happy. Even though this is not Kai Sotto, I just want to say always learn from your mistakes. As we can see here, his mistake was he didn't fully catch that ball before he went up. Here's another great example of his ability to pass. Here we have a Marc Gasol style pass, nice bounce pass to the cutting baseline guard, and of course a nice slam. He is going to be a fantastic player. Okay, so this pass is going to be fed into the post to Kai Sotto. And of course, Kai Sotto here catches the ball on his left foot. He is then able to clear out space. I want to show you this really quickly. Watch this elbow. He can clear out space. We'll rewind it just a bit so we can put it in slow motion. He can clear out space and then finish with the dunk. This is big man style moves. I know it's against high school players. There isn't much footage out there about him, but of course, being able to clear out space, having that kind of footwork is very important. And again, more with the footwork here, he is able to take a dribble, spin around the defensive player, and finish with a massive dunk. This is why I personally think Kai Sotto is going to be an amazing NBA player. He's got the footwork, which is something that a lot of tall young players don't have, and he's able to finish with a dunk, he's able to shoot, he's ambidextrous, he's an amazing player. So Kai Sotto is a 7-foot center or power forward, or technically even a small forward. We are starting to get more and more tall players who they call unicorns, who can play multiple positions other than center. Kai Sotto is able to pass the ball at a very high level. He is able to shoot the basketball with both hands, left-handed from distance at a very high level. He has probably in the 30% range when it comes to three-point shooting, which is great for a big man, and I would assume that he is going to continue to improve on that. And he also has the footwork. This altogether tells me that he is going to be an amazing basketball player in the NBA. I would love to see him work on some of his foot speed as well as some of his ball handling skills. I still think that those could have drastic improvements onto his game. Is he an impact player in the NBA next year? I don't think so. I think that he may be a second-year style player who will make massive gains over that first year, but it all does depend on the team that he goes to. If he goes to a Raptors or a San Antonio Spurs, those are teams that really do develop younger players, and I think that he would do absolutely phenomenally on those two style teams. He is so far said to be a second-round pick. I personally would be picking him in the late first round if I was an NBA team, if not mid-first round. And of course, overall, I give Kai Sotto all of my applause. He is going to be the first fully Filipino basketball player in the NBA, and I hope he does extremely well. And I hope that you hope that he does well as well. I guess I've said well a lot. Anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.